Hey, third grade, Mrs. Havis here, talking to you again about our Reader's Workshop. So, today we are going to add on to our knowledge of Just Right books. And now that you know how to find them, how to make sure that they're just right for you, how to check your understanding on these Just Right books, I'm going to teach you how to solve unknown words. So, we're going to be talking about some reading strategies, and I'm going to give you some examples of what it might sound and look like if you're using these strategies for an unknown word. Our first strategy is use a part of the word, the unknown word that you don't already know. Look at that word and see if part of that word is a part that you know. For example, in this sentence, when we go to grandma's, we have to drive on the yikes. This word seems really long. It's 10 different letters. Well, let's ask myself what parts of it I already know. I know the word in. I know the word state. So now I only have 3 letters to figure out. Where do we drive on the way to grandma's? Interstate. 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 Oh, we always drive on the interstate. That's like another word for highway. Let's try another strategy. Oh, prefixes and suffixes. Those are parts of a word that are at the beginning, which would be a prefix, or part of a word that's at the end, that would be a suffix, that also has a special meaning to it. It's part of the word that can't stand alone, but if you add it to another word, it can change the meaning of it. Let's check out my first sentence. You should not, the people or things around you. Okay, well, I know of words like disappear, so I know that dis is a prefix that if you put it in front of something, it means the opposite of. You should not the people or things disrespect. That was helpful. Once I knew that I could take away dis, all I needed to figure out was the rest of the word, the base word behind the prefix. Let's try it with the suffix. She was filled with blank when her goldfish died. Oh, I know that ness means to be filled with something or to have it. So once I cover up ness, oh, I know a 3-letter word, sad. She was filled with sadness when her goldfish died. That was easy. Oh, use context clues. You're going to be watching a brain pop that gives you lots more information about context clues. Here's just a little sneak peek of it though. Context clues is when you can use what's happening in the story to figure out an unknown word. So I'm going to show you how to just use a regular sentence. Now, lots of times when I'm using context clues, I skip the unknown word, go all the way to the end of the sentence to get as much information as I can, but then I have to return to the unknown word, right? We don't just skip the unknown word and never return to it. So I like to call this strategy the read on and return. The difficult math problem seemed blank to solve. Okay, here are some clues I know. It's a math problem. It's difficult. When I have a problem that is difficult, how do I feel about solving it? Impossible to solve. Okay, thanks for that clue word, difficult and problem. Break the word into syllables. I particularly like this strategy when I have compound words that seem really long. When we drove by the farm, we saw I saw do I know where one syllable ends and the other begins? Wind, okay, I know that part. Now let me try this one. Mill, windmill. Oh, there are windmills on a farm. 2-syllable word, if I can separate it, it shortens the word from 8 letters to only 4 at a time. And here is our last clue, which is use the dictionary. One of my favorite dictionaries to use is dictionary.com because you can hear how the word is supposed to be pronounced. Let's try it. Here's the word that was unknown to me. Now, when I'm looking at that word, the way I might pronounce it, I see the word at for sure. at MOSP here, at MOSP here, at MOSP here. That doesn't sound like anything I know, so let me try it. Oh, let's see. Here's a pronunciation guide, and I can also just click this button.
Atmosphere, atmosphere, atmosphere.
Oh, atmosphere. And I can read the definition to help me out. So today in It's Learning, you are going to be reading some scenarios. Maybe it's just a word, maybe it's a whole sentence, and taking a little multiple choice quiz to decide which reading strategy would help you with that particular word. Then, during your independent reading time today, you are going to try to use one of these strategies to solve an unknown word. Once you get to the unknown word, make sure you write it down. Maybe on your dry erase board, maybe jot it down in your planner, maybe just on an extra piece of paper, because at the end of the quiz, you're going to write what the word was that was first unknown and what strategy you used to figure it out. Happy reading!